Hi, Mike Gould here, Mayor of HoundsTownUSA.com. Here we're working with Stella. We're moving along good. A couple of little problems. She has a little sneezing thing. We have a few dogs sneezing. So to err on the side of caution, we're going to have our mobile vet come and just check out the two dogs that have been sneezing. It's not serious. We've been continuing our work. So Stella is improving every day, but we're consistent here. There's no ambiguous behavior. So, you know, if you have a neurotic or anxious approach to the dog will have an anxious and neurotic approach to life. So here we kind of try to just tap into the dog brain, let Stella be who she is. We're going to take a walk up to the train station now, and I just want you to watch that her behavior is, although it's a little, as I described in the past video, is skittish, you know, it's just, that's a human word to describe somebody or a thing that's just a little nervous. And what happens is, when humans start to shift and try 10 different methods, it makes matters worse. So we're going to stick with our methodology, because that's what we do here. And we're just going to go forward and make Stella the best that she can be without applying a lot of what I consider unorthodox training methods. You know, medications, electric collars. We're just going forward, and we're going to see if we can, if we can just balance her energy a little better. And we have so far. So how does that mean? Nobody's gotten bit here, and she's been delightful to have around. But she is a little more difficult to understand than another dog. So we're just going to go for a walk. Good girl. Good girl, Stella. We're going up to the train station. This picture. So here we are. We're at now the epicenter of distractions, right? There's PA systems, there's people, there's stairs. So we're going to try to go up the stairs, work our way around the people without interacting with people. I'm still have this piece of rope. We're going forward. We're just going through. We're going on the train. Good girl. We're just navigating through the energy. Just navigating through. The dog does not have to interact with people, but we have to be able to move around as humanity. A few more minutes, we're going to give him a break. We have a lot happening. Okay, so a couple of reminders. Leash and collar is always on. You don't necessarily have to be holding it, but it needs to be on. We're going to praise good behavior by touching the dog. We're not giving treats. The only time the dog's going to get a treat. Bark. Go place. Go place. Good. 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 He goes into his crate voluntarily. I didn't force him in, or I may have to force him in, but he has to go in, followed by a treat, followed by food, or whatever. Sheep. I keep saying meat. For some reason, he's not hungry, so he's not taking a treat. So what we want to do is balance energy. And when you do this correctly, we've only been doing it now for 10 days or so. When you do it for the duration from now on, this will be a response automatic. So when the doorbell rings, or the crate should be situated away, not at Grand Central Station, right? So when you go to your bedroom, you want to be away from the kitchen, away from the living room, and go to sleep, because it's quiet. So the same thing applies here. So she needs the crate to be set up somewhere where it's away from people taunting her, not staring at the front door. So when people come, you can now put her in the place. Now I can go, I can take a shower, I can do whatever I want. You use the crate randomly and periodically, meaning you just don't put the dog in a crate when you're leaving, or when you're going to bed, or only when company comes over. You do it throughout the day, randomly, periodically. Maybe you'll do it 20 times a day, 10 times a day, sometimes for 5 minutes, sometimes for 5 hours. The biggest problem with this dog and all of my clients, we sometimes project our expectations. I do it to my kids, right? If I want my children to do something I did when I was a kid, we try to project that on them. So just allow Stella to be a dog. The sneezing has actually already improved a little bit, but we're going to just check out the sneezing. I think it's a head cold. And then we're going to practice. The doorbell ringing, the dog goes into his crate. Right now he's drinking water. He doesn't need any of my attention. he's fine. So these aren't cages, they're dens for denning animals. And if you see, well, we have dogs in dens. They enjoy being here. It's their bedroom. Think of it that way. So we humanize a lot of times, and we shouldn't. She hasn't showed any signs of aggression except when she's contained and strangers approach her crate. And that's understandable. She's locked in her cave, her territory, and somebody's coming towards her. Somebody she doesn't know or understand. Thanks. All right. Okay, so we're going to simulate people coming to our house. So I'm sitting here, I have my piece of rope on, I'm practicing, obviously. So somebody knocks on the door. I tell them, hang on a second, I'm coming. Hang on. I'm going to make him go to his car, go to her crate, go place. She goes to her crate. Come in. And that's how simple this is. So come say hello, hi, how are you? Hello. Now nobody's in any danger. The dog's not out of balance, and we can do this. You will do this over a period of time. It's your responsibility to work on this and slowly change her behavior, where this becomes her norm. When she eats her meals in her crate, she gets her snacks in her crate, and the crate is in a nice, quiet place, she will finally be relaxed. She's not constantly going to be on alert, wondering about, there's a lot of drama in our lives. When the doorbell rings, we go run into the door, and we got a whole bunch of rituals and drama. She doesn't. Look at how nice she's drinking her water. So that's going to be the conclusion of this video. Things are good. They're as good as they can be. Thank you. Okay, so we are also we're demonstrating different scenarios. So let's say you want to introduce or say hello to somebody without the dog attacking them. First, you have to have balance in the dog. You've got to keep balance. You can't get the dog out of balance. So we talk about correcting bad behavior. A correction is a snap of this leash. Snap and release. Not holding it up. It's not strength. It's boom, 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 boom. And then on the other end, it's praise. Praise good behavior. And you can see she's actually better with me. I know, good girl. She's actually a little better with me than she was a couple of days ago. So we build this bond. I'm going to demonstrate one more time her going to the crate. Good girl. Go place. Place. She goes naturally. I secure it. The door don't open up. Stay open. And then she gets a treat. And then I'm going to set up a scenario where somebody's going to come in to our house, and I'm going to say hello to them. But I don't take chances with dogs, particularly around children. I don't allow them to interact. There's no need to interact. She's happy. Her mouth is open. It's breathing. If you take away the chain or the cage, whatever it looks like, it's just an enclosure for the dogs. They don't even see the opening. They don't see this as a cage. Humans do. All right, let's come. Okay, so the important thing to remember, every change in the environment affects the dog's behavior. Every different human being, every movement, every sound. So if a dog isn't used to seeing something or somebody, they can act aggressively. It's all motivated by fear of the unknown. So we're going to just do a little demonstration where somebody's going to come into the picture, and it's going to be a little unusual. Watch the dog's behavior. Watch her mouth. Not that crazy. Jesus, come in. And we watch the dog, but I'm relaxed. She's going to start to growl. But I'm not allowing her anything. Now look at the camera, Grandma. Nana. Good. If I had to, I'd correct the dog a little bit. Watch, here's the correction. Good. And that fixes her. Now I'm not going to let Nana pet the dog. So it goes, hi Nana. All right, thanks for coming over. You stink. So you understand, and then the alternative to this is that was a demonstration of how to do it. The dog didn't know what was happening there. So now, let's say I don't want to take the chance of the dog biting Nana. I just go like this. Go place. Place. And the dog goes place. And once that's over, then Nana can come over. And so some dogs, truthfully, odor, visual things, they don't know what a walker is. They don't know any of those things. So that can trigger bad behavior. So you have to respect that. Okay, that's great for today.